All right. So I won't be able to look directly at you, but
That's
I'm
fine.
looking at the camera.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah. But as long as it's a new, you know what? We could tell people we're back, but it's because we have this brand new.
We're back.
We have this new studio. Judd is no longer with me. We're doing it virtually now for the first time ever. I got this new chair. And that's why we were gone for 4 weeks.
The reason we were gone is because Kusky was arrested, and we finally bailed him out, and it's good to see him. It's good to see your face, man.
You finally got around to it. That's a nice way to find out your friends don't like you. Like, hey man, we were just busy. Can we get you next Monday?
Yeah. Well, I mean, bail money's not easy. You just don't have it just laying around,
It's like $500 a felony. I don't think I'm doing 2 felonies. I think I'm doing, if I'm getting arrested, it's one minor felony that they legally have to take me to jail for, and it's like boom boom, like one and done. They don't really care. They're just like, we're just doing our job.
I think for you, you're getting arrested for a white collar crime.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also cocky about it if you have a little drinking in you.
Yeah, I'd probably start bragging about tax evasion or something like that.
Yeah, you're like you guys would have done it too if I was smart enough,
Yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be. Yours would be in the realm of like vandalism or, whatever ticketing people would be, whatever that falls into.
Yeah, my thing was probably, I don't know. I've calmed down in the craziness, so it might be like I'm illegally streaming something.
That's fair.
Like really, I'm just like pirating a movie.
Really wanted to watch Die Hard 2, couldn't find it in any streaming services.
Find it. I'm not paying for the Grinch, all right? We're not doing
Oh,
that.
absolutely not. And I don't want to watch the cartoon version. I want to watch the Jim Carrey version.
Yeah. So, well, they just took down Stream East, which was a thing you could watch a bunch of like sports games on, and it was obviously a bad website. You have to go through a bunch of ads, but then you could watch any sports game you want for free. And apparently, like these 2 people that were in Egypt, that they didn't think that they would be able to ever get caught, and somehow America got the authorities in Egypt to finally go after them. So it's crazy story.
That's what we need to be spending our valuable resources on, is finding 2 gentlemen in Egypt who are just trying to watch LeBron dunk on whoever this week. Yeah, we got
for free.
No more LeBron fans. No more LeBron fans.
Not on my watch.
His reach has gone too far. Yeah, I feel like streaming is just one of those. I get it. You gotta, at some point, you have to maybe crack down, maybe. But I mean, really, enough people are dumb enough to pay for everything that everyone's making enough money. At what point is it too much money that you're making?
I remember there was a story about. I didn't know this person personally, but apparently their cousin downloaded like 10,000 songs, and the FBI showed up to their place when they were like in middle school. It was like, you owe us $10 million or whatever it was. It was some crazy amount, but yeah, just for illegally downloading music off of LimeWire.
But who is that stealing from directly? Do I owe like 10,000
That's a good question.
different people
That's
99 cents?
Yeah, do you owe Nickelback?
Do I owe Apple like $10,000? Why would I owe the government $10,000? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I get you're stealing, but who do I owe that money to? And you know what? If I have to pay $10,000, you're going to wait for me to write 10,000 checks for 99 cents.
That's why they're called Nickelback.
Yeah, it's just that I don't get that, because it's not like it's one major streaming giant at that time when LimeWire was like popping.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, you're stealing from them.
Yeah, you're now gonna have to pay Chingy some money because Like you stole his song, you know?
Yeah, and what
'Cause
about
it's-
burned CDs? Everyone burns CDs.
Oh,
Coming
yeah.
after everyone that has a burned CD. I
What if-
guarantee you some of those
yeah.
cops have a burned CD in their car that's like Stacy's Greatest Hits
Yeah,
2002.
before burning CDs, people would tape the radio. That's true.
Really? How often did you do
Yeah.
that?
I probably taped the radio a few times in my
Actually?
life. Actually, yes.
Holy crap, that was more of like a dig at you're old. I didn't think that was. I was fishing and I caught something huge.
I was a fun kid. No, yeah, I remember taping the radio. Well, I mean, back in my day, cars still had cassette tapes in their majority of the time. And my car that I first got, I had
Was
a cassette tape that you push in, and then the cord would go down out of the cassette tape to a CD player, and that's how I'd play my mixtapes that I burnt.
Jesus.
And then
Yeah,
and then I got an iPod after that, and then it would go to the iPod. I know.
That's
Wild.
such a good feeling. I saved up for my first ever iPod, bought the Nano, the skinny iPod Nano.
Yeah.
I put one of those rubber cases over. I was like, I'm going to protect this thing forever. And now I couldn't even tell you where it is.
I wish that stuff was worth money. You know?
It's definitely Pokemon cards worth money, but this like old technology, it's just, I don't know. Art always will grow in value, but I guess not technology.
Yeah, because we just make so much of it now. It's like, you know, it gets redone, and like Pokemon cards. I don't know if you can.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
old and with the new, yeah. I remember the iPod Nano, the first one, that like rectangle. I was in high school or something like that. I think early high school. I got a letter in the mail that said there's a recall on these Nanos. I've had it for like 10 years. There's a recall on this Nano. If you let us know that there's a recall, I sent it in. We'll send you a brand new touchscreen shuffle. So it was the square shuffle, but at the touch. Yeah, and I got I was like, I already had one of the iPod Touches at that point, and I was like, I just kind of want something new. I took him up on it.
Wow. Yeah, that was. I was a big stickler of making sure every album had a cover on it, because I didn't get music off of iTunes. I got music illegally.
Yeah, off LimeWire. About $10,000 worth.
Allegedly. But then I would then have to go find the album cover for that song and put it in the file on iTunes. It was wild.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. I can't believe we actually went through all that. I remember going and ripping songs off YouTube and having those, and then organizing them by artists and stuff like that, because sometimes it was a Vivo video, and it's like, well, this isn't with the other Zach Brown, so I was like,
And it's just one long line of whatever the name of the YouTube video was.
and it just constantly scrolling over. I'm like, I actually don't know what this is. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait because it starts with www.youtube.com.
Absolutely. Oh, that was best. Sometimes the music video was better than the actual like song you'd get on iTunes, though. It had that little extra twang to it.
Dude, I agree with it. It's also some of the live ones. You're like, they play it a little bit
absolutely.
different, you know?
Yeah, a little spicy.
To this day, I have an artist that I really enjoy his music, but he does so much better when he does like an acoustic version of the song.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where he just put out one album and then he puts out the acoustic version of it, and like that is so much better to me that I only want that.
I think there are a few artists like that. I think Zach Bryan sounds significantly better live than a recorded version. Like it's like one of those. There's some people I want you to be jam bandy, and jam bandy is supposed to be at like you're at state fairs or you're at amphitheaters outdoor. You're sitting on the grass on a hill. I don't want to listen to you like well polished in my car.
Yeah.
Like,
You
if
kind of want.
I want the live version of it.
Yeah, you kind of want just a vibe, because that's really what you're going off of. Just like, you know, a little bit grungy, a little bit dirty, and kind kind of more relatable than high class trumpets and polished stuff. So
Exactly.
But-
exactly.
well, we haven't seen each other in a bit because you obviously been in prison.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? You got a new job, and
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to talk about. I know we want to keep this one semi-short today, but I mean, I got a new job finally. It's like the coolest job in the world. Couldn't ask for anything better. I'm not gonna throw it out there now, but yeah, it's going phenomenally well. It has kind of interrupted our usual filming schedule, but
yes,
I get
to the point. People have messaged us and was like, "Are you still doing the podcast? Are you okay? Are you alive?"
I haven't jerked off in a month.
It was also very funny because it was definitely from people's burner accounts that we got messages from. They were too afraid to say that they're worried about us from the real account. What the hell,
Yeah, Mom. No, it's been very busy, very hectic. This has been a big travel month. All of us, it's like in the start of August, everything just hit. Whether it was between every other week since the beginning of August up until this past weekend. This is when I just said my last one. I have traveled somewhere, and then one of the weeks in between have gone camping for Labor Day weekend. Like I don't know why I'm paying rent at all here. Like I've barely spent time in my own.
Yeah.
In my own place.
But winter's coming up, fall's coming up. You probably have no more travel until for a bit.
I got in a month. I have another bachelor party. We got hunting in November, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I have a wedding at the beginning of January. Another ski trip somewhere between January and February. Potentially a second and a third ski trip for another bachelor party, and a college thing. But you know what? It's good. I can't complain. It's a lot of fun stuff. It's just every once in a while you want to sit down and be like, I kind of just want to be.
Got to recharge the batteries.
Yeah, here for a weekend. Just here.
Yeah.
And you know what? I get that for the next couple of weeks, and Rach and I are excited, so it'll be nice.
Yeah, finally. I'm glad the new job's going well. Yeah, over here, I mean, it's been summer. I mean, summers in Milwaukee are insane. I love it. Busy with everything, and like we had Summerfest, we had State Fair, we had all these different things that we happen in Milwaukee, the Harley Fest and all these different things, and now it's finally fall with football and comedies rearing back up, so I really love all of it. So it's a good time.
Football is so back. Football is
Dude,
so back.
I like just watching it yesterday. I was like, oh man, I missed this so much.
I don't think Rachel could do like if somehow the Packers played 2 days in a row, Rachel would leave me. 100%. Like we were at her sister's yesterday in Minnesota, and all I wanted to do was watch the game, and she took a nap and just let me have my moment, which was really nice. And she's staring at me right now like, yep, absolutely, you are obnoxious. She thinks I'm in love with Micah Parsons, and why wouldn't I be? He's great. Welcome. And
number one in your heart, number one in the field.
Exactly. And I've been between football, like the relief off my shoulders in the last 2 weeks, knowing that we're done with the golf outing, which we'll get to kinda. I have an award to dish out. I'm gonna start giving out end of the year or end of outing awards.
Okay.
Yep. The golf outing's done. I got to spend a weekend in the mountains. Went to one of my best friend's weddings, and now football's back. It was cool. It was 60 and sunny, and now I'm staring down a 4-day week and just a weekend here, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to become one with this couch. And to start my weekend, my 3-day weekend, the Packers are playing Thursday night. Are you kidding me? Oh.
You got your comfort sweatpants on.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, I forgot about those.
Yeah, you gotta get those on. I got a pair; they're great. And then you get whatever Packers. Do you have a favorite jersey that you wear every time?
I don't own a jersey, so I actually said if Micah Parsons came, I'd go buy a
Oh
jersey.
yeah. You borrow your friend's jersey. I was gonna say I've seen you at Lambeau in a jersey, but yes.
Yeah, that would be your jersey.
Yeah.
No, I have a one of those Abercrombie Packer sweatshirts that I absolutely love.
Oh
that
yeah,
thing's
yeah.
amazing. And then
Yeah,
so I
that's a
wore
good
that
one.
yesterday. And then I have a T-shirt that I got from the Wisconsin State Fair that says "Shut up, I'm watching the Packer game." And honestly, those are probably the two most Michael things you could wear. I'm kind of short for a jersey. The sleeves are really long. It's basically like a 3/4 length sleeve shirt. The jersey goes past my knees.
Yeah, you gotta get like
stop getting
youth large. You gotta get like a youth large. As of no surprise to you, you know how I am with the Packer games and my Packer merch. So yesterday I had Packer socks on, Packer underwear. I had some Lululemon joggers, Packer shirt that had our Super Bowl win with all like the wins on the back. Then a Jordan Love jersey over it, Packer hat on, and I went to my friend's basement and pretty much just basked in the glory of everything. It was amazing.
It was a great day to be a Packer fan. It really was.
Oh, amazing. And it's also like feels good to be almost a good team that we know is good, and we are confident in it, and we are like, this is what teams wish they could be. Like, they wish they were where the Packers are. Like, the Lions wish that they were where the Packers are, and like
everyone does.
Every team wishes that, except for maybe like the Bills or the Ravens. They're already there, or the Chiefs.
Typical week one overreaction, but I couldn't agree more with you right now. And it made knowing I was going to be traveling through the Minneapolis airport wearing my Packer stuff that much better because I wasn't going to chain my sweatshirt if we lost, which means I was just going to get those from those Minnesota fans and a few Lions fans.
How many Go Pack Goes did you get?
There were so many people wearing Packer stuff. I was like, yep. And it got to a point where I kept looking at Rachel. It was my thing. And I was like, that's a really intelligent person. Like, I think people are really dumb at the airport. I go, yeah, but that person knows how to get through the airport. That person. I was like, those are two very smart people. Anytime I saw a Lions jersey, I go, can you believe this idiot? Like, doesn't know what he's doing here. I was like, that's the dumbest person in this airport.
There's
after a loss, you can't wear a jersey to the airport. Are you kidding me?
Well, they probably wore it too there because they're what came from watching the game. You know.
No, that game ended early enough that you could have changed, showered,
take it off,
reconsidered fandom, and then went to the airport.
There's a Twitter account that always is at Lambeau after losses and takes pictures of people that took their jerseys off.
I like that.
Like walking out of Lambeau and they're carrying their Jahmyr Gibbs blue jersey.
Yeah, they just have like that basic, like Built Basics black T-shirt on now from underneath. Yeah.
Yeah. We do have to talk about the golf outing.
We do. Before we do you have the camera that you need to switch?
Yeah, I should probably do that.
You give that a chance, and then we'll talk about the golf outing, and I got 2 awards for sure. I got 3 awards. 3 awards. You let me know.
Awards.
Yeah, so I have 3 awards. So each year we are going to do what I call the Matthew McKenna Award, and that's going to go out to the drunkest individual at that golf outing.
Okay. So hang on. Before we, Matthew McKenna Award. Let's go one by one.
Yeah. So the Matthew McKenna Award.
So who's Matthew McKenna?
Matthew McKenna, he came last year. He's an old neighbor of mine, and just was, he had too much fun, a little too inebriated, caused a few issues. Nothing. He, the guy that kept showing his ass tat to people.
Okay, but who's the guy the year before broke his leg?
Oh, that would be Scott. That was, we'll give him the
the Matthew McKenna
pre-annual,
year
yeah.
one.
Yeah, he's the prequel.
Year one.
But
You won the Matthew
forever,
McKenna.
it's gonna be the McKenna Award, and that one goes out to my little brother this year.
Oh
my little
my
brother.
gosh.
He made it through 7 holes.
No.
No, hold on. Before I picked him up off the course, he probably made it through 2 before he was like, "This isn't gonna last long."
So, from my perspective, so Michael has two brothers.
We can't get too specific about things, but yeah.
But by the third hole, your brother was so drunk he couldn't put his ball on the tee.
Yeah.
So he couldn't figure out that he was just wobbling, and then he finally got on the tee. He was then gonna try to hit it, but he swung and missed and spun all the way around. That the air from his club just moved the ball off the tee, and he didn't realize it. So he just kept swinging and missing, swinging and missing, swinging and missing. So then we're like, the comedians are heckling him. This is on hole 3 that he's on. They're heckling him, and can I say the best joke?
If I need to beep it out, I'll beep it out. That's totally fine.
Okay. Your brother's name is Andrew.
Yeah.
And Eric goes, "Oh, it's Andy Winehouse." They want to make me go to rehab, and I say no.
Yeah, it was great. And you know what?
That was
all the power to you know what? Everyone's been there. Maybe not on a golf course. To give him credit, I went to my mom's and he was there, and he immediately came and goes, "I owe you an apology. Won't happen again. Sorry. Also, my body hurts. I think someone ran me over with the golf cart." So, it might have been himself. He might just fell.
Yeah, he fell down a few times.
Yeah, so
he fell down a hill.
Yeah, so that's the McKenna Award. We're gonna move on to honestly, and I love everyone that has come to this event. Biggest dumbass award is gonna go out to my friend Ryan Coos. Ryan, you left your entire bag of clubs at the course. Your entire bag. The whole bag. And up until yesterday did we just find them for him. Gary Zajakowski, shout out you, took him home and just held on to him because someone from the golf course was like, "Someone left these here, you should take them." And so
that's so funny.
We got them, but leaving your entire bag of clubs.
That's great. So I didn't know that. So I didn't know that anyone lost the bag of clubs. So then my friends started joking with me. And they're like, "Hey, Judd, I would love to come golfing with you again, but I left all my clubs at the golf course." And I was like, "What? That's insane. How did you do that?" And then you text me, "Hey, did you know if anyone has an extra set of clubs?" I was like, "Wow, no, that's crazy." And so then I went back to my friend. I was like, "Someone else did the same thing." And they're like, "No, we're just kidding," because we saw his email about it. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I emailed the captains. I had only one person reply. That was Josh. But
what do you say?
He just like, "I can't believe someone left their clubs." Also wanted to know about the damage that happened to the course and all that stuff. But that was our biggest dumbass this year. Which honestly, if that's the worst thing, great. And then I have an MVP. And that's going to be Nate from the course. Nate basically let us get away with murder. And this event doesn't happen without us getting away with murder once or twice throughout the day. And you know what? I think this one, we had a few less people this year, just a few. And I think it was, we did better from a charitable standpoint, a philanthropic standpoint, from a weather standpoint. That Nate had nothing to do with that, but unless he's Jewish. And then just like an overall fun standpoint, I think this year people had a blast. And it was it turned out very well. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, you could tell right away when there's so many people in different costumes or uniforms or
Yeah.
the teams were all in it, and that's like just right away the vibes are great when you see somebody pull up in all black cowboy uniforms or
people are starting to understand what this is becoming. Is like maybe this year we didn't sell it by 2 groups, but everyone that did come was like, oh no, we're here for the sponsors balled out more this year. There was like it was a good time. I had a good time, and this year I was able to like just relax. I didn't have to like do much during the event, and that felt so good.
Yeah, I agree. It was a blast and a half. I mean, everyone had so much fun, and someone came to Don't Tell on Saturday that was at the golf outing.
Really?
Because at the golf outing, he's like, "You do comedy in Milwaukee?" I was like, "Yeah, I do comedy in Milwaukee." He was like, "When and where?" And I told him like the next spot next time. He said, "I'm gonna be there," so we did. And he was still talking about it after he came with me after the show and talking about it. So yeah, that'll blast.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I already have sponsors for next year locked in, but I can almost say with certainty we will be relocating next year. After the last 2 years at this course, time to move, leave no trace behind, and bounce while you're ahead.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll definitely be on the lookout for a new course, and yeah, should be a good time. Well,
yeah, I'm good.
We also have these hats. Sweet hats.
I know. I
do you have any more of them?
With us. We sold out. So like
we sold out of hats.
Yeah. So we sold. I mean, of the ones I was selling, I have one of each sample here still as like a trophy case kind of thing. Outside of I think one, but of the ones we were to sell, we sold all of them, which was honestly I thought I'd sell 10 max, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a loss for sure, but it's fun and I like taking a few gambles like that. It worked. I think people actually really liked them. I think the ones you and I are wearing turned out phenomenally. They're sweet.
Yeah, I like them. And a bunch of my friends were that bought them now refuse to wear them around me because they're like, we can't wear your merch in front of you. Just the other day I showed some buddy's place. He's just in his room and comes back out and puts his hat on, and he goes, I noticed I was wearing your hat. I couldn't have done that.
Honestly, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have had a few of my friends are like, I want some, so I'll end up making more. We'll sell more, and
make a little store on that thing, or we can do it.
It's good, But yeah, I think that's our updates for. We're back. Hopefully,
we're back, babe. We'll be doing this more regularly now that we have a more scheduled time. Whether or not it's going to be in this prison cell, I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Judd will make it back to the library.
We'll see. Yeah, the West Dallas Library, the memories we have in there.
I think before we leave, I'm going to put this out there. I really wanted to come back after a month, and Jack was here. So I'm just, Jack, for some reason you've listened this far. Just need one from you, buddy. And if you want to do it virtually with us, kind of whenever, I miss you. We miss you.
Yeah. Jack has been off. Yeah. We would love to have Jack back. That's
Rehab's
our goal for
over, buddy. Rehab's over. You can come back now.
Yeah, he was up north on a farm for a few months, but he's ready. He's ready to come back.
Yeah.
Have fun. We don't have anything to promote anymore, so unless you have something to promote.
No, I'm gonna start working on a website more so.
Sweet,
now that I don't have to. Now that I have the job locked down and priorities are all back to being right in the world.
All
so
right. Well,
we're happy, we're healthy, we're busy. Football is back, and I guess next week we'll pick up on where our picks are. So
well, right now you're 13-2. So
I'm
You are
13
murdering
and
me.
2. Which ones did I get wrong?
You're 13 and 2. I don't think you even heard me say that.
I said I'm 13 and 2. Which 2 did
Yeah.
I get wrong?
Who I'd have to look. It would. I just saw it today. We were gonna talk about it, but yeah, 13 and 2 is wild. I think you got maybe like the Patriots wrong or something like that. I think.
Maybe. Damn. All right, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
I forgot who I picked on this one, but I think it's the Bears. So.
Well, they're up. They're up 7-0.
All right. We're going to
Cool.
clap you out in 3,
right.
2, 1.